I think last video we had decided to work on this slide that is of Prime Minister of India यानी भारत के राष्ट्रपति of Prime Minister of India यानी भारत के प्रधानमंत्री till now जितने भी हुए हैं कल it was 18 but today is 19 November and we have decided to cover rest of the part in yesterday and today. And okay, so these are the total prime minister till now we got, and discussed about we already have discussed about three prime minister till now, but uh, let's have a quick uh, and fast recap on everything in every slide that it could be beneficial for us to retain uh, all the all the things, all the main point that should be discussed. We should know about them. Okay. So Jawaharlal Nehru is often known as the Minister of India. The key figure in India struggle. He had the key figure in India's struggle for independence, and he was a key figure, and he is instrumental in shaping India's foreign policy and industrialization, and he advocated for secularism and democracy along with socialism. Second PM we got was Gulzari Lal Nanda. He acted as interim prime minister twice after deaths of like when he did after death of first prime minister of India who was Jawaharlal Nehru. He acted as the prime minister, interim prime minister twice, and when he got death, then he made prime minister of India for the first time. And when Jawaharlal Nehru got death, then he again made as the Prime Minister of India after death of Jawaharlal Nehru, and the first time after the death of and, the second time he got made Prime Minister of India after the death of Lal Bahadur Shastri, and first time he got the seat of Prime Minister of India after the death of Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay. A prominent economist. He was a prominent economist and a politician. And now we will talk about Pradhan Mantri, PM of India, who was Lal Bahadur Shastri. He was known. He gave known the slogan in India, yes, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. He led India during the Indo-Pakistan War in 1965 and emphasized self-sufficiency in food production. Now, fourth Prime Minister of India was again he, and then we got fifth Pradhan Mantri of India as the Indira Gandhi as the Prime Minister of India in 1966 for the first time. First female Prime Minister of India, and was known for her leadership during the Bangladesh Liberation War 1971. She imposed a state of emergency in 1975 and sea assessment in 1984. Then we got PM as Morarji Desai, and he was the first non-Congress Prime Minister of India. He focused in administrative reforms and economic policies. Then we got Chetan Singh in 19 1979. He is known for his advocacy for farmers' rights and agricultural reform. Served for the short tenure as the prime minister. As the, he got the seat in 1979 and to 1980, right? Then we got again Prime Minister of India as Indira Gandhi. After Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi, see, who was the son of Indira Gandhi, made as Prime Minister of India and emphasizes technology and modernization, that is IT revolution in India. Uh, he faced criticism for before scandal, Bofors scandal. When we got VP Singh as the Prime Minister of India, he implemented Mandal Commission and he focused anti-corruption measures, right? Then we got Chandrasekhar as the Prime Minister of India in 1990 to 1991. Short lived retainer due to political instability. And he advocates social justice and political reform. Then we got P.V. Narasimha Rao in 1991, and his tenure was 1991 to 1996. He initiated economic reform just like LPG liberation, privatization, and globalization. He navigated India through economic crisis, and then we got Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who made 1996, who took the prime ministership in 1996 for the first time, and then in 1998 to 2004 for the second time. He was the BJP's first BJP prime minister who conducted nuclear test in Pokhara, and he initiated economic reform and infrastructure development. Then we got H.D. Deve Gonda as a Prime Minister of India. He focused on rural development and farmer welfare. Then we got Indar K. Gujral. He promoted democracy and friendly relation with neighboring countries. Then we got Manmohan Singh as the Prime Minister of India. He is known as economic reforms and globalization, economic growth, and but he faced criticism for corruption scandal. Then from in 2014 till present, Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India who emphasized Make in India, Digital India, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and Skill India, such kind of slow and he implemented democratization and GST, good and service tax. He won the second term in 2K19 and with massive mandate. Because each Prime Minister of India contributed uniquely in India's political and social with the economic landscape, leaving a distinct mark on India's history and development. Then we got in-depth knowledge of Jawaharlal Nehru in previous video, and we get to know about Guljari Lal Nanda, and we were discussing about Jawaharlal Nehru. No, Lal Bahadur Shastri, right? We were discussing about Lal Bahadur Shastri, and we left earlier we left here. Okay, so here we will be discussing about Jawaharlal Nehru with the highlighted tenure and contribution of his during time as Prime Minister of India from 1964 to 1966. He is beacon of integrity, and he is a beacon of integrity and leadership. Lal Bahadur Shastri, the unassuming yet resolved leader, assumes as the role of India's Prime Minister in 1964, succeeding the iconic of Jawaharlal Nehru. He is his tenure, though iconic Jawaharlal Nehru, his tenure was the brief, left in indelible mark on India's history, characterized by unwavering leadership, simplicity, and commitment to the nation's welfare. He was born in October 1904 and Mughal Sarai. In Mughal Sarai, that was in United Province, that is nowadays known as Uttar Pradesh. What I say, like Lal Bahadur Shastri was born in October 1904 in Mughal Sarai, that is in Uttar Pradesh. Lal Bahadur Shastri's journey to the helm of the nation, in the journey to helm of the nation, was shaped by unwavering dedication to the India's freedom struggle. His humble beginnings and adherence to Gandhi's principle, and who refined his political career. Shastri's tenure as a prime minister was marked by challenges as like marked by challenges like in both both domestic and Indo-Pakistan War in 1965. His leadership and resolve were put to the test. It was during the crucial. It was during this critical period that he coined the slogan "Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan." That means if we those who people are not known, in English you can say hail the soldier and hail the farmer, right? The Jai Jawan Jai Kisan to boost the morale for soldiers defending the nations and emphasize the significance of agriculture self-sufficiency. His emphasis on self-reliance in agriculture to aimed to alleviate food shortage and to improve food shortage and to improve the condition of and to improve the condition of farmers. call for voluntary food ration. Shastri's call for voluntary food rations and austerity during his period reflect his commitment to leading the example. Despite the challenges of its time, Lal Bahadur Shastri's leadership stood out of stood out for the simplicity and integrity and dedication. Simplicity, integrity, and dedication. And dedication to the public service. He set an example by paying attention to the need of the common people, putting the nation interest above the personal comfort. Shastri's leadership during Shastri's leading to the Indo-Pakistan War, Indo-Pakistan War in 1965, Indo-Pakistan War, which is held in 1965. He displays his resolve for and democratic skill, eventually leading to um, ceasefire that preserved the India's territorial integrity and earned him the respect on global stage. Tragically, Lal Bahadur Shastri's tenure as a prime minister was cut short by his sudden demise in January 11, 1966 in Tashkent, uh, in Tashkent, that is in Uzbekistan, Uz, Uzbekistan, where he was attending his peace talk with Pakistan. He partially left the nation mourning the loss of leader known for his integrity, humanity, and commitment to the nation progress. Lahal Bahadur Shastri's legacy remains an integral part of India's history, serving as an inspiration for future generations of leaders. His emphasis on simplicity, honesty, and dedication to public service continues to resonate in India's socio-public author, remaining the country's for value he epitomized. His contribution, though belief, continues to celebrate, and Lal Bahadur Shastri remain etched at the hearts of Indians as a symbol of integrity, leadership, unwavering commitment to the nation's welfare. Now, Gulzarilal Nanda, we already talked about Gulzarilal Nanda. First time Gulzarilal Nanda made Prime Minister when the death of Nehru, and when the Lal Bahadur Shastri got killed in his dismiss. Gulzarilal Nanda again made the Prime Minister of India, and he was a state. He is a stalwart of Indian politics, assumed as the office of Prime Minister twice in interim capacity, playing a significant role during critical junctures of India's political landscape. As we already got the talk about him and about his first tenure, that was in 1964, followed with the sudden dismiss of Prime Minister of India Jawaharlal Nehru in 1964, May 1964. Uh, he was born in July 4, 1898, and aftermath of Jawaharlal Nehru's passing in 1964, the nation mourned the loss of beloved leader. In this period transition of uncertainty, Gulzarilal Nanda stepped as the interim Pakistan Prime Minister of India to guide the nation through the critical scale. Now we in 1966 we got Indira Gandhi as the Prime Minister of India. She was the first lady Prime Minister of India, and she is also known as the resolute leader of India. Indira Gandhi was first female Prime Minister of India and was prominent in the figure in the country's political landscape, leaving the incredible mark on history. Her tenure was as Prime Minister is from 1966 to 77. First tenure was, and second tenure was 1980 to 1984, and then the from 1980 to 1984 were marked by resilience, resilience, political acumen, and transformative policy just that shaped the nation's trajectory. She was born in November 1917 in Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. Indira Gandhi was the daughter of first Prime Minister there, who was Jawaharlal Nehru. Her upbringing in the political household is instilled in her deep sense of public service and understanding of the India's socio-political dynamics. Indira Gandhi assumed office of Prime Minister in 1966, uh, inheriting the challenges of challenging in political landscape. Her leadership was marked by combination of progressive uh, politics, politics and aggressive governance. Uh, During her tenure, Indira Gandhi faced various challenges, including economic, including economic disparities, social unrest, external conflict. Her policies focus on poverty alleviation, agriculture reform, and nationalization of bank aimed at focusing economic independence and social justice. The Green Revolution, The Revolution in Agriculture initiative aimed at boosting food production was hallmark of her tenure, leading to increased agricultural output and food self-sufficiency. This initiative played a crucial role in addressing India's food scarcity. We lose like the death of Indira Gandhi happened in October 31, 1984. Then we got Prime Minister as uh, Morari Das, Morari, Morarji Desai in 1977, and his tenure was till 1979. He was the fourth Prime Minister of India. Okay, first was Jawaharlal Nehru, second was Lal Bahadur Shastri, and the third was Indira Gandhi, and fourth was Morarji, Morarji Desai. The fourth Prime Minister of India assumed office in 1977, bringing with him a wealth of administrative experience and a reputation for integrity. His tenure won by his commitment to democracy principles, commitment to his democratic principles, and economic reform. His tenure marked by his commitment to his democratic principles and economic reforms, left a enduring impact on India's political landscape. He was born in February 1986, in Gujarat, Baladevi, Bala, Bhaladeli. His journey to political was characterized by his dedication to public service, his dedication to public service, and his unwavering adherence to principle of honesty and transparency. Desai's rise to Desai's rise to the position of prime minister came after a period of political change marked by the end of state emergency imposed by Indira Gandhi and the victory of Janata Party in 1977 elections. Forming he was the first non-Congress government at center. As, as a prime minister, Desai leadership was defined by his dedication to administrative reform and a commitment to ethical governance. The initiation measure to corruption and promote the transparency in government operations. This tenure was significant for his emphasis on fiscal discipline, and economic policy aimed to reviving the country's economy. He introduced authority measures that reduced government expenditure and encourage private investment to stimulate economic growth. One of the hallmark policy of his tenure was reduction in government control. One of the hallmark policy in his tenure was reduction in government control over industries and the encouragement of entrepreneurship. Desai advocated for a mixed country that balanced both public and private sector, aiming the economical self-reliance. Morarji Desai tenure as a prime minister was staunch, marked by his staunch staunch adherence to Gandhian principle, advocating for simplicity, frugality, and in both personal and political life. His lifestyle and leadership reflected his commitment to moral values and ethical governance. Despite his efforts towards economical reform and administrative changes, Desai's tenure faces challenges including internal dissensions within the Janata Party, within the Janata Party, and a disagreement over policies, leading his resignation in 1979. Post his tenure, Prime Minister Morarji Desai continued to be an influential figure in Indian politics, contributing his wisdom and experience to public discourse. His legacy remains a testament, testament of his commitment to principled governance and economical reform. Morarji Desai tenures as Prime Minister, highlighting the effort to restore democracy, highlighting the efforts to restore democracy and ethical governance. Ethical governance. We lost this wonderful leader in April 10, 1995, and he made that incredible history in political history of India. After him, we got Charan Singh as a prominent, like Charan Singh as a Prime Minister of India, and his tenure was 1979 to 1980. We can say he was voice for farmer. He was a voice for farmer and social justice. Charan Singh, a prominent leader of Indian political, resumed the office as a Prime Minister of India in 1979. bringing him either with a legacy of advocacy of aggregation, advocacy of agrarian reform of and social justice. His belief tenor was marked by commitment to addressing concern of farmer and marginalized mar, marginalized section of society. Section of society. His birth was in December 23, 1902 in Noorpur, that is in Uttar Pradesh. Charan Singh dedicated his political career to championing the rights of farmers and the socially disadvantaged, socially disadvantaged. His upbringing was in farming family, and that shapes his perspective and policy, focusing on addressing rural distress and agricultural challenges. Charan Singh's ascension to the position of Prime Minister came amidst political turbulence Janata Party with the coalition Janata Party coalition in 1980 that was experiencing internal dispute and shift the power dynamic. As a Prime Minister, Charan Singh prioritized aggregation issues, aiming the elevate the plight plight of farmer and promote rural development. He advocated for land reform, aiming the distribute land to landless farmer and work towards implementing policies to enhance agriculture productivity. His tenure witnesses efforts to address inflation, improve rural infrastructure, and provide support to small-scale industries, bolstering, all aimed to bolstering the rural economic and empowering farmer and marginalized communities. However, his tenure as a prime minister was brief. That was only about 1 year, or we can say only a few months, lasting only few months due to political instability and internal disagreement with the um, coalition of government. Despite the brevity of his term, Charan Singh's commitment to welfare of farmer and his focus on rural development earned him respect among agrarian community and those advocating for social justice. After his term as Prime Minister, Charan Singh continued to be influential figure in Indian politi- in Indian politics, and rise during his platform to raise awareness about issues affecting the farmer and rural population. Charan Singh's legacy remained tied to his advocacy for aggregation reform and social equality. His short-lived tenure as a prime minister underscored his dedication to addressing the concern of marginalized, particularly farmers, and his effort to bring about positive change in rural India. His emphasis on agrarian reform and social justice and social justice continues to influence the discussion and politics policies related to rural development and empowerment of marginalized section of social India. We lose such a great leader, such a great person in May 29, 1987. We will discuss next as we will discuss next prime minister. As we know, see, we already talked about Indira Gandhi, who was prime minister of India after Charan Singh for the second time. In 1980, she got the seat of prime minister for the second time, as we already talked about her birth in November 1917. In 1980, Indira Gandhi returned to power with resounding, resounding electoral victory. Her second term saw a focus on social welfare program and infrastructure development. Her second, when she got chosen for the Prime Minister of India for the second time, she focused on she focused on social welfare and infrastructure development. Sure, development. The launch of programs such as integrated child development, integrated child development service aimed to uplift marginalized sections of the society. However, her second term was marred by various challenges, including rising tension in Punjab, leading to Operation Blue Star, a controversial military action in the Golden Temple in Amritsar. This decision faced several self-criticism and results in increased political trauma. Tragically, Indira Gandhi's life and leadership were cut off her by assassination on October 31, 1984 by her own bodyguard in registration of Operation Blue Star. Her passing left a nation mourning a loss of a leader who had a for better to or worse, played a significant role in shaping India's modern history. Indira Gandhi's leadership, although marked by controversial, undeniable transform of social political landscape of India, her assertion, governed style, policy, and significant contribution to India's economic and social development continued to impact and the nation trajectory. Her legacy remains as a subject of debate, reflecting both administration and criticism. Yet her role as a determined and influential leader in India history remains unquestionable. We will be get knowledge about Rajiv Gandhi to Prime Minister of India right now, Modi, in next video that will be floating in today itself, that is 19/11/23.